What's up, YouTube? It's been months since I've done a Q&A on this channel or hashtag AskTripleM. So much has happened in the wrestling world and in my life that's like, whoa, we haven't done this in a brick, fam. Since the last time we did one of these, I've hit 20K subscribers. I've been on Quizlemania twice with Adam Blonpier and Sean Ross Sapp and etc. of guests where I got a higher score than Victoria from the WWE. I didn't win though.
You have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because
2 attempts, no dubs. I also won a powerlifting meet. I'm a national champion for deadlifting now. There's so much other craziness been going on that I just want to just talk about wrestling, bro. I don't want a script. I just want to just talk to the camera about some professional wrestling and also whatever's been going on in my life as well. So let's talk. Oh, by the way, I used this picture to ask everyone to give me questions for this Q&A. I'm not in the hospital anymore, as you can see. Hi, right here. I had a really bad asthma attack. I've had asthma since I was like a little kid, but it stopped back in like middle school. So like it was so weird the time of year and the pollen and stuff. I don't know exactly what happened, but one of these days, like last Wednesday, I think, I just could not breathe at all. And that led to me having to go to the emergency room. It was a time, I mean, it wasn't fun. No one likes having IVs stuck in your arm. And also the corona test, geez, they jammed that thing up my nose. I thought I cried a little bit. I felt one thug tear. Point is, I'm healthy. Thank you for everyone that's been asking so many questions. I'm good. So let's talk. Blue Moon just threw like 5 different questions at me, so we're gonna rapid fire answer yours first. Trish or Lita? Trish. Paige or AJ Lee? AJ. Kenny Omega or Seth Rollins? Honestly, right now it's Omega, but it used to be Rollins. What are you passionate about besides wrestling? What else do I do in my life? Powerlifting. Definitely. UFC. I love MMA and boxing. Love that kind of stuff. My friends. Literally. Love them dearly. And that's about it. Yeah. I'm really obsessed with Justin Bieber. Are you training to be a wrestler one day? Okay, so yes, I have been training. I had to take some months off because I got an internship at school and I really needed to graduate. So there's literally nothing I could do but do that first, and I'm going back to training in a month. It'll be at MCW just like before. Yeah, haven't quit, just had to take time off for that, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just one of those things. Who had the worst WWE Championship reign of all time? For me, it was Jinder Mahal. Whoa! Don't ever hinder the Jinder. Jinder Mahal's reign was top tier, bro. Worst WWE title reign? Mysterio, it lasted like an hour. Favorite WWE and indie superstar? So WWE currently, well, it was Andrade, then it got released. Currently probably Roman. I mean, like, I know that's such a basic boy answer to give, but I freaking love Roman Reigns. Indie superstar, I don't know, everyone I'm thinking of is actually signed somewhere, so I don't know, I don't want to call them an indie person and like kind of degrade them because like they're signed. I was gonna say Myron Reed, but he's in MLW. Everyone's signed somewhere, so I really don't know how to answer that question, I'm sorry. What's a basic / non-finisher move that you would get excited every time you see it? I'm a sucker for a big distance clothesline, like Brody Lee, the way he hit it, top tier. Yeah, clotheslines. And big boots, love big boots. Who's your favorite female wrestler in the Attitude Era? Oh man, I do not watch Attitude Era stuff. No particular reason, I just don't. But I'll say Victoria. She was in the Attitude Era, correct? Yeah. Victoria, she was cool. Favorite Dark Side of the Ring episode? Oh, I love this series so much. As like a communication major and like someone that's trying to get into television, that's something I want to do. They are literally expressing everything I've wanted to do in the television media world in relation to wrestling. So I love that. The Brian Pillman one, it just came out recently. It was so good. I learned so much about the guy, good and bad. It's something that we all should watch. But I'm trying to think, what's the best one I've ever seen? I'll say New Jack, because I learned so much, because I never knew a lot about New Jack. So probably New Jack's episode, because everybody else like kind of knew the story to a degree, like Snuka, Macho Man, the Screwjob. Like I knew that stuff to an extent. I never knew anything about New Jack, so yeah, New Jack's. Favorite Ryback ASMR video? Does Ryback do ASMR? If he does that, I don't have one. I don't watch Ryback. I used to love Ryback though. He's like, honestly, at one point he topped my favorite wrestler of all time, which is John Cena. Like he topped him. I loved Ryback. I was obsessed. Does he actually do ASMR or are you just like, just playing with me? I'm looking it up right now. Oh, he actually does ASMR. You know, we're gonna react to a Ryback ASMR video. I might record that like today, actually. Like I've never watched one, but because he does them, I'm gonna react to it. What do you think about WrestleMania with the crowd back? And do you miss or did you miss having a crowd back live? I love the different aspect of like it makes wrestling fun, but also I heard a lot of people caught COVID because a lot of people weren't being that safe and wearing that mask like you should. I have varying feelings about it, honestly, because I just want to see people be safe, because like why get sick? Like why would you want to get sick, bro? That's dumb. So I'm 50-50 on it. I love the different aspect of like, oh great, wrestling's back, but also I'm like, there is still some Karens out there, so 50-50 on it. First wrestling YouTuber you've ever watched, 2 of them, it was DGDX Animation and it was Grimm's Toy Show. I watched them around the same time, so I actually don't know who I saw first. I love NYX Wrestling. I tell him that anytime I'll talk to him from time to time. It's cool that I'm on a point where I'm friends with him. So it's so interesting. Like I was like 12, 11, 10, whatever, watching him, and now I'm like 20, 21, actually having like a somewhat of a friendship with him. So I think it's kind of cool. Same goes with Grimm's Toy Show. Watched him so much when I was like 10 up to like 13 or whatever, like obsessed. Still watched them after that as well. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, I can text him. Like I have his number. I also talked on Twitter recently, so we're gonna be doing a powerlifting meet, a little mock powerlifting meet this summer. I'm actually about that, by the way. I'm pulling up to Jersey this summer. We're gonna do that. Who should beat Reigns for the Universal Championship? Man, I say Big E. Like he's literally the best groomed star for it. Like he has a slow build of a character. We're seeing a little more seriousness out of him. He's no longer being as funny, but also being funny. I think it's just perfect for it. Cesaro, love seeing the main event push. I just don't think he's gonna actually get the belt. Rollins is also a heel. While great, I just don't want to see the top heels clash, honestly. So that really leaves Big E as being the guy. Because like if Owens didn't do it, Bryan didn't do it, I think it should be Big E. Do you think AEW should have a brand split? Nah. Like their roster is big, and I get why people will say that, but a brand split is like what a lot of people don't like about WWE. I think they should just use the shows that they have for the purpose that they are actually made for, in my opinion. Because I don't think that's being done right now. Because like on Elevation, I shouldn't be seeing Jon Moxley face whoever. Like Moxley shouldn't be on Elevation, but I get why. I just don't agree with it. Yeah, I think Elevation should be made for like the young up and coming indie talent. Dark should be like the guys that aren't necessarily being used on Dynamite too often, and then Dynamite should be like the guys that everybody wants to pay money to watch. You know, your MJFs, your Jerichos, your Codys, your Omegas, etc. Will Hobbs, love Will Hobbs. That's how I think it should happen. I think they should just use the shows for the purpose of the shows. First show you want to go to when everything is lifted? Oh man, I don't know. Would I want to go to WWE? Not necessarily, because the crowds are big, and like I just don't want to get sick. I mean, like I don't know about y'all, but I kind of care about my health. I want to go to a GCW show. Yeah, I want to go to GCW. Man, GCW, so good. All the wrestlers are amazing. They get so many great talents that run through there. Yeah, GCW. What is the most annoying thing in I am language, i.e. LOL? Oh, when people say like TY instead of thank you, like the disrespect. Like if I say happy birthday to you, and you just hand back TY, I hope your birthday sucks. No. Malcolm, what are your favorite and least favorite championship titles? Favorites, I'll rattle a couple off. NWA World Heavyweight, Intercontinental White Strap, the old TNA title, love the new one as well. That's probably the top ones I can think of. When it comes to least favorites, I'm sure I'm missing some, by the way. Also, the old Ring of Honor Championship, not the current one. I loved it, but I like the other one more. Least favorites, the AEW Women's title, not because like what it looks like. I think it should just be like bigger. Like that's it. It's just bigger. It looks snack size. I don't like the current NXT title or Women's title, I guess, as well. It just looks like they tried too hard, personally. I like the fact that it's not the same template. I just don't like the title. That might be kind of controversial, I don't know. I don't like the NWA tag team titles. Like I love throwback, but I think that's a little too thrown back. Like it's just a little old looking. Those indie companies that have those super big belts, those things are stupid. It's so dumb. It's not funny. You don't look cool. It looks stupid. If you are an indie promotion and you have those oversized championships that cover like the whole damn torso of your wrestler, hire some bodybuilders to be your champions. That way it looks semi-normal. Or get a normal belt. Impact and AEW should just merge already. I mean, that's not necessarily a question, but okay. No, they shouldn't. They're separate companies. You just merge everything to AEW, it's no longer cool. It's just an oversized, overstuffed roster that just get boring quickly. No. Bad. Why the hell are you in the hospital, sir? Yeah, I already told you. Okay. Everyone's mainly just asking on Instagram, why are you in the hospital? I appreciate everyone's concern, actually. Thank you, Emily. Really bad asthma. I have no idea why that happened. It just happened. Hashtag AskTripleM. Before 2021 ends, what's a new goal of yours you want to achieve? I want to work for MLW. Yep, that's a new one. I generally love the company. I love seeing what they're doing right now. They're on Vice, which is really cool. They're having crowds come back this summer at the 2300 Arena, old ECW Arena on July 10th, 2 days after my birthday. I've interviewed some of their guys so far this year. I have a good relationship with their media guys, so I really want to work with them in some capacity. If you can listen to only 5 music artists for the rest of the year, who would they be? Good question. Jack Harlow. Polo G. Who I listened to recently? Drake. It's Drake. Luke Bryan. Random, right? I love country music now. Chip Skylark. What was the match that got you into professional wrestling? Punk, Jeff, SummerSlam 2009. But what always sticks out in my head, and I have no idea why, because the match was decent at most, was Cena Batista WrestleMania 26. Favorite Leo Rush song? Probably, shoot, I just heard one the other day. That was actually kind of dope. 1 second. This one, Shine. You heard this before? The last illustrious question is, what is your favorite and worst WWE show you've ever been to? My favorite that I ever went to, Battleground 2016, Shield Triple Threat, Owen Zayn, Enzo came out, Cena and Cass, Bayley made her like unofficial debut, so Battleground 2016. Worst WWE show, probably Battleground 18 with Mahal and Orton. That whole show kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Also, I was a little upset because I paid a lot of money to sit there with Brandon Hodge, like 3rd row, 4th row, something like that. It was like $500. It pissed me off. Punjabi prison match, I just couldn't see. Like, it was just hard to watch the match. I just couldn't see it. Owens accidentally won the US title. It was weird. Cena, Rusev. I was so obsessed with Rusev and I still love Rusev. Actually, I'll make that my last question because someone did ask about Rusev. But like the Cena Miro match was just boring. It was a flag match. I just didn't like it. The only thing I really liked was New Day Usos, and I liked Natalya getting the #1 contendership at that show. And I know someone asked a question. I have to find it. Yeah, Tony G. He said, are you still a Miro fan? That's such a good question. I'm now becoming more of a Miro fan. I wasn't after Rusev had left WWE because like, he said he was just gonna do Twitch and stuff, and I was like, I'm not a video game guy, I'm not a Twitch guy, so like, I lost my interest in that aspect of him as the human being Miro, because I loved Rusev, and like his last storylines were a bit boring with Bobby, and so I was slowly starting to not. And he came to AEW, I was excited, and then he kind of started doing nothing with Kip Sabian. I was like, nah. So now he's being like a dominant heel again. He might challenge Darby at Double or Nothing. That would be really cool. Yes, now officially I'm back on that Miro train. I did fall off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. But yes, I love Miro right now. I hope he gets that Double or Nothing match against Darby for the title, and I hope he beats Darby for it too. Because yeah, Miro deserves that championship. Miro #1. Miro is the best. So, yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. If you really enjoyed, in the comments down below. Are you guys a Miro fan? Do you guys like Rusev? What's your favorite Miro match in AEW? And what's your favorite Rusev match in WWE? Thank you guys for watching the video. If you really enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, share, and always subscribe. And we outie.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.